The Rathsedge, the Rathsedge.
Yeah. What you kids doing?
Some tempered beasts.
You have to say that pink Rathos now?
Yeah, eventually, as well as that Nakante thing.
Somebody it's a pink Rathos might be easier. Because that's for, well, he poisoned you, but oh, she's gonna. Oh no, there, he's right there. I guess footprints. All these fights, I'll wait till people show up before I start hitting them. Here I started. So you like the charge blade now, huh?
Say again?
So you like the charge blade now, huh?
What were you gonna say, Wipeout?
I thought you were talking to me, that's why.
No. Yeah, well, I guess, I don't know, I'm using it.
That's pretty good, you switch between things. I like switch actually, in sword mode it can't be blocked or deflected and shit like that. But, same goes for my knife for dual daggers. Like Abaddon, she could go in rage and not be blocked and stuff like that. Actually it does block you and stuff, but like if you hit hard parts of a monster or something.
Mm-hmm.
But find that bird guy, the cuckoo bird, sometimes the guy deflected on that rock he carries. Even in rage mode, I think.
Yeah, I
stick with the bow guns for most of the fights.
I hate fighting that stupid bird, dude. Just because of this fucking rock.
Someone's, oh, that guy's sitting here. Like, someone's just sitting here. Yes. Have you been watching build videos or anything?
No, I watched one video, but that was it.
Yeah, sometimes I'll go through different videos and some seem interesting, you know. There's one to show what to do with like mace and longsword and shit like that. Attacks and shit. The guy Rekus, he has a lot of build videos about it.
Nah, I've been waiting to play for a while, and you know, gets your, you know, I roll and play with you guys, that's fine and dandy, but you know, I'm waiting for Abby to also come on.
Yeah, what is it? Does she just not like the game or something?
Nah, I think on the weekends she likes being able to play Destiny 2 with, you know, trying to get you know, the last week it was all nothing but the hold on a second. was nothing but the Crimson doubles, so it was kind of nice to just have two people go in there and do some fighting. And it had some unique qualities, something like Mayhem. The closer you were together, the quicker your grenades and all your abilities recharge. But there was no real rewards. And so then, of course, she likes doing the trials thing, and I don't. Or if I do, it's only for a short period of time before I get frustrated with it.
Oh, heal this one guy real quick. How you heal it? No.
Oh, son of a bitch. He jumped up there as I was trying to jump down.
He's zipping off. Damn it. The footprints, that's what Can you jump on this thing? Damn it. You both try to jump for it?
Yeah.
I got poisoned too. I don't know how I get poisoned though. There we go. Is that Tubby one a rank 13 one? Is Rath could join us on, or another one of these ones?
I don't have any more of these ones. We just used the last one of this one.
Ah.
The Toby one, I think, is rank 13 one. We have only 3 faints, 50 minutes, 4 players. So it's just the standard stuff. Only offers you two rewards instead of 3, though.
Ah. I get these stream stars and shit from these. Stairs face though, man, what they come out to be?
Challenges.
A quick sheath, that's different. I don't have a quick sheath ones. That came up pretty good. Do you need decorations, Raph? Have you been getting gear with like set B gear?
Yeah, I've been getting... Go ahead.
It was sad to say like set B gear is... Well, some of the sets have a slot even when they're slot A. But the slot B ones are pretty good because they have more slots and stuff.
I'm not too sure what, oh yeah, I see what you're talking about now. Yeah, I did make some of those.
Sometimes the set A's have different ones that might come up better. Nargantha's hardest to get weapons for. Nargantha weapons are pretty good. But you gotta get that tail off before you can get stuff on them.
Why is that?
So if you look at the top tree of bone or mostly alloy, and it goes down that one, it goes from ore, you go to ore one. It goes down one, and it goes over to an epic version, or rarity 8. The purple ones are all Nargantha ones, you know, and you need like 2 tails from the rest is easy to get, but the 2 tails are a pain to get, you know. Kempo finally got like 2 tails at one time, and it's like it took forever. I have plenty of ones, you know, where you die like 4 times. Now the 5th one, the game over, but that's a bad one. They get gear from if you're trying to get gear from them. I'll take a break right here, huh? Not a break, but I'm gonna get some drink and use the bathroom. Be right back.
I thought he would never leave.
Getting my last bit of gaming in before I have to make sure I go to sleep early.
Isn't that a good thing, huh?
It's gonna be different, I know that.
It's one of
I
those
need to
things.
find out.
Go ahead.
You know, I need to find out what days I'm working and what days I'm not.
Well, it's like a trial thing. You know, they want to work you, try you out, that kind of stuff, and then go from there. So they're not going to adjust the entire schedule till they see how you work out.
Well, yeah, I know there's a training period and everything. What they said, and everything. I just want to know like what days am I going to be there training, what days am I not. Like, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Just to get an idea of a schedule and stuff, so that way I have a point of reference with that. Because they told me it's like they said it may take you up to like 3 weeks to probably learn everything that's done around here, to the point, at least to the point to where you're confident enough to be able to do it yourself without any supervision.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, no problem. So,
Maybe the hardest part might be the proper booking thing, and then making sure that, you know, make sure all the good kids and everything are done right, the critters.
yeah, I figured the hardest part for me is actually going to be the booking part, making sure that everything. I mean, it's all about learning new software really with it. So, making sure that's all done up. As far as like taking the animals out, doing that sort of stuff, that's going to be cakewalk. Clean the cages, that's not a big deal. All that sort of thing is pretty self-explanatory. So, the thing I'm just gonna have to get used to is obviously the booking and stuff, and then putting down the medications and everything, and like physically giving them the medication.
Yeah, and then of course watching the different dogs. You know, some of the key things that you might want to definitely learn is and be cool about is doing the maybe washing of the animals. Anything that you can do to be helpful and stuff is a good thing. Like I wouldn't mind like washing the animals. It's pretty easy. But like for example, when one person ends up doing the shampooing and everything, they end up doing bringing everything inside the one room to do the actual shampoo and blow dry and everything else. Meanwhile, other people prefer to just do the washing in there and then go out to the other room where everything's supposed to be at. So, you know, you want to kind of go with the flow in that respect, just because some people have butted heads.
Yeah. I figure like I'll probably end up picking up things from different perspectives, depending on who's teaching me that day. So. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll find shortcuts.
Yeah. I like to think that there's a lot of ways to, I'm sure there's going to be some ways of making things better too.
Yeah. I mean, there's a way. As long as it gets done though properly and everything, I should. As long as I'm able to do everything right and properly. Everything's taken care of. But it's gonna be a change of pace. It'll be different. See how things work out.
And if your
And
mom
then come
decides...
home.
Go ahead.
And then come home and watch Mickey do Madden.
Yeah, right. Well, if your mom decides to make you lunch, she's gonna make lunch for both of us.
I have to make my own lunch. She don't do that. She don't do that stuff. The only meal she'll cook for me, and that's on request only, is either shepherd's pie or steak. And I have to, like,
Shepherd's
give her,
pie.
I have to give her like several weeks in advance. That's the only way I could get her to do any of that stuff. Otherwise, I have to get for myself. I mean, she'll ask me to go with like 5 guys or pizza or whatnot if I want. As far as when it comes to making it.
Do not spit no fire at me, you little prick.
What mission are you doing?
I don't know, I was just bebopping around, testing out some of my settings for this streaming thing. So like right now I got it streaming through YouTube, and then I'm picking up that signal and pushing it into Twitch, so I can stream 2 things at once. And that kind of bullshit.
Were you able to figure out the split screen thing? So that way it's like, you can actually see what's on both screens versus not?
I'm not too sure what you mean.
Last time that you tried out the split screen thing on like YouTube and stuff, and it was you and Abby, I could see like Abby's because hers was a first person shooter, but it was really hard to see what you were doing on yours.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. No, I have not done any more with that, but it doesn't mean that I've given up on that. You're right, I forgot all about that. That's still not a bad idea. Right now I was working. Go ahead.
It's too bad you can't get it like so it just won't show chat, but like get it so it's like, you know, the old school gaming where you play together in the same room and split screen type deal.
Oh yeah. I can do that.
If you could get it like that, I'm pretty sure that would solve the issues. So that way it fills up the whole screen, but it's just a thing, you're not seeing the chat.
Yeah, I could do that.
For people that are just viewing it and stuff, that would work for them. As far as people that want to chat with you on there and stuff, they'll have their chat menu up.
Yeah, good point. I could, at the moment, though, Abby's not streaming. And then I did wanted to try to work with the camera thing. You know, I don't know how I feel about it just yet because, you know, all the bullshit that goes into it. Like, you don't want to look like a slob and shit. And then the background. You know, I got a backdrop and everything, but I don't feel like whipping it out.
You should get a,
green screen.
Green screen.
Yeah. And then I was trying to think of other things that you can make out. Like if you don't have a green screen, you can use like a different color and make that work.
Mr. Fruit Gaming Channel did one of the little things where he showed around his setup and everything. It's one of the older ones, and he talked about a method or something that he did for like a soundproof temporary wall, and it looked really nice and was very cheap and stuff. And I was like, you could check that out. So that's Mr. Fruit's Gaming Channel.
Mr. Fruit's Gaming Channel.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff on there, but a lot of times sometimes he does these things where he doesn't do any games. It's more of like a Q&A type deal, or or showing around his setup and everything.
Hmm.
It's one of his older videos, like because now he lives in an actual house. It's not an apartment.
No, it wasn't in the ghetto.
Basically. Well, he was a college student and stuff, and he continued doing college until he finally made the full decision that he was going to do YouTube full time. So that at that point, that's when he decided to drop out of college.
Yeah, he seems to be got all kinds of
Well, yeah, he's really popular.
How the fuck am I supposed to find that video that you're referring to?
It's one of his older videos. It's I can't even remember. He might have it labeled as like setup or something.
I see you recapture those guys for arena. Like I still have one quest I can do. I did arena with like Diablos before, and there it is completed. But I could actually do it again. Then you get another group. There's still some optionals I haven't really done yet. Finished doing.
Let's see.
I think I found it, by the way.
Okay.
Because I did search Mr. Fruit's thingamabobber. But the nutty part, like right now, I tried to see how many fucking drop frames I've been having.
Yeah, that's the biggest issue, honestly, when it comes down to it, is the internet connections that we have. Because it might not just be able to support it.
Well, I'm also kicking up the stream from 720 high versus maybe 720 standard might be better.